Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I want to do things a little different tonight. And so, a lot of people don't like cooking. Let's just be honest. But this is so easy. I peeled and cut up a potato. I peeled and cut up an apple. I have a 1/4 pound of hamburger and 2 vegan hot dogs. I've never tried these. Let me see what happened. I just roasted them. They do taste kind of meaty. I bought them because they were $1.27 at grocery outlet. And then I saved my McDonald's cream and I will put that on my apples. So, no starving, no slaving over a hot stove. Let me get a fork. So what I do when I eat, I started doing this when I started doing the vegetarian way. I like it. I take them out of the oven as they bake and I eat them. Okay. What I will do is I will keep my eye out for fruit and I will roast it right along with my meat, my potatoes, my sweet potatoes. So, I didn't season the vegan hot dogs, but on the hamburgers, I use olive oil, black pepper, and garlic, and some paprika. You can see it. You could make this into French fries. On the apples, I had sugar, nutmeg. So there's my spices. Then I went into my stockpile. And when you have a stockpile, this is how it can save you money. And I took out some food for the week. I took out some spaghetti sauce because I have some spaghetti squash, and I will roast it, and I will put some tomato sauce. I bought this. This wasn't the cheapest. I like to find for $1.99, but this is good soup. Evaporated milk. I will just mix 1 can water with 1 can milk. I took some beets. I took some jam, some sardines. Okay, if on one of the days I can have my roasted vegetables with sardines. I will make a chicken salad, and I have 2 desserts that I bought marked down. I'll show you in a second. And then I took out my good pickles for when I make the chicken salad. The jam was a really good deal one time, but I will be making jam. So let me fan out what we've got here. I have a coffee that I bought, a senior coffee from McDonald's. And I bought the $5 beef at grocery outlet. I find it to be good. Let me taste it. If I hate it, I will tell you. Yum. These vegan hot dogs are $6.99 regular price. Have no idea what's in them. Okay, I went to the thrift store, and so yesterday I bought this jar, and I got home and I was trying to look this jar up, and I realized it had a lid. So I went back. So my jars are looking good. I went back and I couldn't find the lid, but I bought a nice icon, and I bought these geos for my son's office, or, you know, wherever he wants to put them. I got them at the thrift store. And I bought plums marked down. I might try roasting them. I have various squash. I don't have any sweet potatoes, and I bought this yesterday marked down. Okay, these are the little cake bites, Dollar Tree, and then these are the chocolate. These are good. I already ate one, and I got the good cereal for 99 cents. The cake was from Dollar Tree, and the other stuff was from Grocery Outlet. Okay, yesterday I did something cheap. You could say something else cheap. What I did was I bought 2 record albums, $4 each. And so my idea was, and I also have a refill. My idea was to listen to this Philharmonic Russian, concert. It was 2 albums because I read it raises your frequency. So I thought, yeah, I want to raise my frequency. Well, out of 4 sides, not one song was I able to listen to. Oh, let's go over here to my new stuff. So then I bought another one and it said Tom Jones. So I thought it was Tom Jones, the singer. It wasn't. It was a musical. And I thought, well, I'll listen to it. And I thought, no, I don't want to listen to it. I don't like it. So you're not supposed to be able to return stuff. And I thought $8 is a lot at a thrift store. So I asked them if I could exchange it. And they said yes. So I bought 3 pillows. And why those? You can go to Rotostome Instagram. So they were nice because they were gold. I'm going for gold, for burgundy with little bits of black. And what I did was I took a dry cleaner bag and I took a dry cleaner sheet. I had a lot of pillows and I cut the sheet in 10 pieces. And for the big pillows, I just did one at a time and I dry cleaned them and they look really, really nice. And then I vacuum my couches, and how I do it, you ought to be careful. It depends on your couch. It depends on your vacuum. I just put my vacuum on the couch like the carpet and vacuum the whole thing. So that was awesome. Okay, and I got a really nice candle holder, holiday. It's on Instagram. I got a beautiful autumn wreath. It's on my front door. I got the ginger jar, and I bought a nice mug. I'm trying to look for for these big mugs, like between 2 and 4 cups, so that I can just brew the coffee or tea one batch. So I wanted to tell you that. So now back to the vegetarianism. Now if I didn't have meat, but I had tofu or hummus, I could make fry bread. So one of the reasons I want to make fry bread is because fry bread is going to be really good when I boil these down into jam. But I also have really good jam. So, now, one thing we could think about doing is how to get by without money. So you might be thinking, there's no way to get by without money. Well, we're trying to discover this. So if we buy at some point a lot of pounds of hearty vegetables, rice, like vegetarian food that's easy to, and we stockpile cans, what we might possibly need. We conserve our heat. We take care of our house and our cars. Then it's not always possible. I had to get an oil change that cost $300, and I had something else. So it comes up at the worst possible time. And then one thing one could do is don't buy a festive icon and don't buy any rocks. But my thinking is that if I prepare, there's only about 9 weeks left for Christmas, The icons are really festive, and I can usually find one or two at the holidays and have a pretty nice collection. So we have food, we have water, we have shelter, and we have heat. Right now, in places in the world, the people are suffering terrible hardship. I want to mention something. The two best barriers for keeping heat in is I have carpets on my floors, but I would hang them over my sliding glass door, and the other one is fur, like fur blankets. I've been studying the cavemen. Okay, now think about the food pantry. They need canned meat, tuna, chicken, peanut butter. I find the Jif Crunchy to be the best. Now the fry bread is very delicious with peanut butter. Juice, I've been buying two large per month, like watching the food pantries. And then there was a prophecy to stockpile canning jars, but I just put any jars. We're looking for canned vegetables, canned fruit, and then the good soups. And at the food pantries I went to, the most needed items were oil, diapers, pet food, and milk. And they would have a little, but not everybody got some. So I wanted to mention that. But the main takeaway here is we're going to be making use of vegetarian food. All right, you guys. God bless you all. Bye.